Hello everyone. I want to start a series of videos on natural language processing with Harry Potter. And in today's video, I will simply give a brief introduction in which I will talk about various aspects such as what programming language will I use and what are the topics I will cover and also what's my motivation, why am I doing this. So let's get started. The programming language that I will use is Python. And the programming IDE that I will focus on is Jupyter Notebook. However, I run into memory issues with Jupyter Notebook before, so if that happens again, then VS Code is the alternative programming IDE. Below is a list of topics that I'm thinking can be covered, and this is definitely not the finalized list. We can expand it as we go through some of those. So some topics include basic string processing. This is where I will talk about how to use Python to do some basic string processing. Count-based analysis is where we can do some analysis based on word count. For example, we can compare the length of each books or the length of each chapters. We can also compare how many times Harry occurred in the novels or how many times Potter occurs in the novel. I'm also going to talk about how to interact with ChatGPT on Python. With the help of ChatGPT, we can do sentiment analysis. This will tell us which chapters are more positive or which chapters are more negative. We can also identify emotions with the help of ChatGPT. For example, which chapter has happy emotions, which chapter has anger emotions, things like that. I will also talk about Tokenizer. Tokenizer is a tool that you can use to break a long string into words or tokens. Term frequency inverse document frequency or TF-IDF. This is a topic that allows us to identify what are the important words of each chapter. Word cloud is an image that is populated with different words with different sizes. So this slide shows some example of word clouds. I will also talk about how we can generate word clouds in Python using Harry Potter's novel. Word2Vec algorithm is an algorithm that allows us to convert each word or each token into a vector. This is important because we want to have some kind of mathematical representation of each word. Therefore, they can be consumed by a language model or some downstream mathematical model. Recurrent neural network, RNN, long short-term memory network, LSTM, and transformer. Those three are the topics of deep learning. I will talk about how to use each one of those to build a language model. A language model is a mathematical model that when given a sequence of words, it can predict what the next words would be. So if we give a language model a sequence of words, it can complete the rest of the sentence. It can also complete the rest of the paragraphs. This slide includes some other details. All my code will be freely available to everyone on GitHub, but I will not share the data because I don't want to run into copyright issues. I will use J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter novels as our dataset. In the video, I will go through the code line by line, and I plan to update at least once per month depending on my schedule. I will explain series and algorithms, but I want to put more focus on Python implementation. I envision each video will cover a small topic in the form of a Python project. So lastly, let's talk about my motivations, why I want to do this. The first reason I want to do this is that I want to sharpen my skills on natural language processing. I also want to sharpen my skills on explaining concepts, but also I want to benefit my audience on natural language processing skills. And lastly, I want to grow my YouTube channel and reach 1,000 subscribers because that's the number of subscribers you need to have before you can monetize your channel. That's pretty much for this video. I will see you in my next video.